YouTubes of Daniel's videos and etc. users, and welcome to yet another overview of the SpikenzieLabs Calculator Kit. Here is a calculator light. It should come off. Yep, there we go. Anyway, guys, this right here is a very neat kit, and it's very simple to build, and it's just a simple calculator kit. And this calculator is a little more superior than your typical 4-function calculator, though it does lack in functionality in some ways. One, we can see right here, the coin cell battery is much more accessible, so you don't even want to go behind that door. And you might notice these terminals here that say TX, RXI. Yeah. And I will tell you what that means in a moment here. Alright, anyway, so you got these. You get six segment LCD display, LED display. Clear button, which also acts as the power button. Each segment also has dots on it. There's the main Atmega processor, some resistors, some capacitors, some buttons, multiply, subtract, add, divide, numbers that range from 0 to 9, and the dot or decimal. This calculator does not feature square root or power of 2. Does not. And most of this soldering actually comes from the buttons and the LCD segment displays. I mean LED segment, and that's just the resistors and the capacitors, and that's the main Atmega processor chip. We are going to go on the internet to search more about this, guys. I will also show you the manual on the internet here. So remember, this is the SpikenzieLabs Calculator Kit, and I will move on a little bit. Before we do, here's the case. It is soldered together by these hexagon Torx screws that can also be screwed in by your hand because they are riveted, and you can, yeah. So yep, the board fits cleanly to the case, just the same size. There is the board. It's the black line. And yep, this was a very fun kit to solder, all except for the buttons. Those took a really long time, and I'll show you what I mean in a moment. Oh yes, there's also rubber feet and the SpikenzieLabs logo in solder SMD. No, I don't know, circuit boards, trace whatever's. Anyway, yep. Yeah, you can get grease from your fingers on this, but I mean, like, you can't really see it very well, but you can clean it. And of course, when screwing these in, do not screw them too tight, or they will. This thing will crack. I got this for about $45 at Micro Center. I love Micro Center. I might work there when I'm older, but pretty much that's why I do Micro Center. So I'm gonna hold up, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the page to get this calculator and information that we'll look over. So give me a moment. So here's the calculator. This is about 43 bucks on their website. It's 37 units in stock. So here's what it comes with. Whoa, okay, that's a lot bigger than I thought. So this is what it looks like. It actually does come in a box, but I threw it out. So there's your parts. Let you guys read that. Anyway, so this is the kit here. Very, very neat kit to build. I liked it. I like soldering kits in general. They're very fun, and they get it's kind of like exercising. It gets your mind off stuff. Here is the calculator in a bigger resolution. Side view of your calculator. Here's the back view. Got to figure out what those ports mean back there. I think it might be serial port, but we'll have to look that up. There's all the parts removed from it. Well, by the way, when you have all the pieces for the acrylic sandwich together, these are completely inaccessible. So I don't know why they don't even have a cutout for them. So you're gonna have to remove all those stuff unless you want to maybe modify these parts here to fit. So, all right. So there's all your information. I'll put in a link to below and so you guys can see and stuff. Alright, builder's instructions.pdf. I mean, there has to be a reason why there's a serial port on it. It's got to explain somewhere. So here's the way to go through it. This is your parts list here. This tells you your parts list. This is soldering the battery holder, putting in the resistors, soldering the resistors, clipping the resistor leads, Now you solder the capacitors, the buttons, clip the button leads, solder, cut a little bit off of some LED modules or the residual epoxy, move those things into place. I broke this spacer, but I was able to fix it. I mean, I cracked this part right here. I broke it right off, so I did fix it though. It shows you how to match it up. The processor is an Atmega 328. And so it comes out, there's the Atmega. Soldering that. Now it shows you how to attach everything. See, this is the part that was really complicated, and it was setting that all up. I screwed up a little bit. So that you got to be careful is when you put those buttons in. And then it just shows you just sandwich the pieces. And then you're done. Just don't over tighten. See, do not over tighten. This could possibly crack the plastic. So you put your battery in, and then you're done. Then it using the SpikenzieLabs Calculator. It says turning it on by pressing the C clear key. The calculator turns itself off after about 20 seconds of inactivity. I think this is not true because it seems to go off after 5 seconds. The SpikenzieLabs is based on the Atmega pre-programmed processor with the Arduino IDE. This means the calculator has potential improved by users. All that you need to do is download the code, then reprogram using an FTDI cable. So, the FTD cable it refers to about this cable is used in hacking routers, I believe, and it can be used to interface with the Raspberry Pi too. And this is where you would plug in those 4 connections. You got a 5-volt plus cable, so that's where you plug in your power. You got your ground, whatever that connection is. Yeah, it's basically a serial port in a way. So, yeah, that is it. I'm going to show you guys some basic math on here, so you can do 2 divided by 1, that should give you 2. Yep. And then 2 multiplied by 2 should give you 4. No, I screwed that up. 2 give you 4. There you go. 2 minus 2 should give you 0. And then this can also do some negative numbers. So if you did 2, if you first hit negative, then you do 2. And you do plus 3, and that should give you 1. Yep. And you can also do 3 plus 3, 6. 3 minus 3, 0. 3, and you can go all the way down. So 4 times 4, 16, 64, 2, 6, 10, 24, 4 gigs, 16 gigs. That's just like, that's pretty neat. So, and of course decimal points, 1.000. Oh, interesting, that went off the screen. So 1.222. 0.3, no, that doesn't work like that, plus 0.2. Yep, it does support that. So that's what the calculator can do. Pretty neat calculator. I like it. I mean, I do use it to calculate. I don't really use it for what it can be capable of. I just use it, I just keep it in my little cup here when I'm not using it, and that's not going in right now. I keep it in my cup there when I'm not using it. I use it for basic math, like when I have to calculate number 256 times 1,000 or something. I probably won't fit on the display, but I mean, that's the basic idea of why I use it. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching this overview of the I don't know how to say it. I'm not going to pronounce it anymore because I don't want to offend anybody who's watching this. I believe it might be German, so that's why I'm going to stop pronouncing it. Whatever language it is. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you hated the crap out of it. I'm certainly done making videos for now. See you guys in the next one, and the next one will be interesting. Some soldering kits, perhaps. Alright guys, see you in the next one.